Now, if you were expecting a very loud noise from the Vulcan, well, she can sneak up on you as well. But when they turn on the taps on those 4 big Olympus engines, I think you'll probably hear. The Vulcan to the Sky Trust, Martin Withers, DFC. Yes, that Martin Withers, the one who flew Vulcan 607 down to the Falkland Islands 30 years ago this year and dropped 21 1,000-pound bombs on Port Stanley, 2 of which hit the runway. And that's about par for the course for World War II dumb, unguided bombs. So Vulcan coming back in towards us. As I say, this is her first display. They've not had many practices at this, so they're doing pretty much the same as they did last year. The aeroplane that was to become the Vulcan was first drawn on a scruffy piece of... So he was thinking about this Vulcan designer had died in an aircraft crash, but his work was taken on by Stuart Davis, and so 11 years after the Lancaster flew, this aeroplane flew, but you might think they came from different centuries. And of course it was in that role that they carried out this Falklands raid 30 years ago, which was at the time the longest bombing raid in history, 7,760 miles, which is further than from here to Santiago in Chile. This particular aeroplane was the first B-2 version of the bomber, second Mark, into RAF service in Bomber Command in 1960. I mentioned Martin Withers sitting in the right-hand seat and Phil O'Dell sitting in the left-hand seat. Had 2 navigators as well. 1 radar navigator, 1 plotter navigator. Bomb doors open. There you can see where those 21 1,000-pound bombs fit. That's what she was designed to do. Also designed for a very big nuclear weapon that we like to stand for, the great British never say die bulldog spirit, because of course this aeroplane has lurched from financial crisis to financial crisis, even threatening to sack all the paid engineering staff several times. But she's still here, thanks to you. Bomb doors closing. So we talked about the 2 saviours of this. Going on about the money, but it really is important. She still needs it. And when she's down, she will be positioned by the Vulcan village in the Cold War exhibition off to the right-hand end of the display line. You'll be able to pick it out, but she'll be there. You should please go down to the Vulcan village and make yourself known. They'll be really happy to see you. All sorts of good things to buy and ways of supporting this magnificent aeroplane, doing a low, slow, wheels down fly past. forward of that, because one of the things that she does outstandingly well is to inspire and excite the next generation of British engineers and designers by her example of what can be achieved. So I would have thought big companies would be queuing up to support her. And there it was. If you've not heard it before, that was the famous Vulcan howl. All sorts of theories as to why that happens, about the website and the Vulcan app for your mobile, and Twitter and Facebook and all those things. So we're doing our best to keep her in front of the public eye and keep her going. We look forward to her performing for the rest of the season, and indeed celebrating Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee with every display that she does. Just about to touch down. She does have a big braking parachute, but I suspect she won't use it here on this 10,000-foot runway. She doesn't need to. It's very expensive every time she uses the braking parachute, but occasionally we can use it when it's not strictly necessary. But I noticed that Pod is keeping the nose up, which means that the oncoming airflow is hitting that huge delta wing, that absolutely enormous slab of metal, and that's slowing the aircraft down. He'll drop the nose down at the very last minute. There's the nose wheel coming down, all 18 wheels down on the ground. The Vulcan